Chris Douglas will start in lucky lane 8. Oceanian indoor record holder. Brilliant run in the semis to qualify. David King, never will he forget the moment his bib was pulled out of a bag. That's how he knew he was in the World Indoor Final. Milan Trakovic, he went on a lap of honour after knowing he'd secured a spot in the showdown. European Indoor Champion in 2019, is a big showman and he's ready to deliver. As is the youngster Asia Martinez, Olympic finalist last year, European Under-23 champion, a huge talent from Spain. He'll be up to the task. Jarrett Eaton firing up the crowd and firing up himself, hoping to improve on his silver in this final from 4 years ago. Willem Balossian, he looked brilliant in the heats and the semi-finals. Could he somehow put the pressure on Holloway, who'll be in the lane outside him? His compatriot Pascal Martinot-Lagarde was sluggish this morning, but much better in the semis. Twice he's taken world indoor silver, and he lets out a big, big roar. The two Frenchmen will be on either side of the rock star. Grant Holloway, equaling his own world indoor record in the semi-finals. 56 consecutive unbeaten runs over 60-meter hurdles indoors. Is it going to be 57? The world champion has the whole stadium about to hold their breath. Is it going to be gold? And if so, can he break the world record? The final of the men's 60-meter hurdles. The overwhelming favourite, Grant Holloway of the United States, goes in lane 4. He knows he's got the talent. Will his composure hold at just the right moment? The last individual gold available here in Belgrade. Holloway, the last to rise. He always is, and it's a great start from the American. He's miles clear. Watch the clock. It might be a world record. A huge battle on for the silver. 7:41, not quite as quick. Pascal Martinot-Lagarde is absolutely over the moon. A brilliant run by the Frenchman for the silver. Fantastic performance from him. But Grant Holloway extends his unbeaten run. And unlike last year in the Olympic Games, when he folded under the pressure and took silver, this time he held good. He was miles clear of the rest. It wasn't as quick as the semi-finals, that because the pressure was on. But Holloway takes the last individual gold of the Games, and Pascal Martinot-Lagarde can hardly believe that he's got the silver. He only just scraped into the semis this morning, looking really badly out of shape. Holloway's time rounded down to 7:39. He didn't need a world indoor record in the end. He just needed to maintain his composure, and one of the most gifted 60-meter hurdlers the world has ever seen adds the world indoor title to his world outdoor title, and this unbeatable record goes on and on. Holloway is the king in Belgrade tonight. And how good was that from Grant Holloway? Because the Olympic final must have been in the back of his mind from last year, because the only reason he didn't win that is because he froze with nerves, and he didn't tonight.
Absolutely, that was brilliant off Grant Holloway. He's never been beaten over 60-meter hurdles, and not been beaten since he was 16, but a word on Jarrett Eaton as well. He was 100th off that gold medal in Birmingham 4 years ago, and he's backed that up with a fantastic bronze here. 1-3 for USA. They're really starting to pick up those medals.
Great start from Holloway. He needed it. That was the view from behind, and that's the view that his rivals had, watching him scorch to victory. Fourth from the right-hand side. He's so far ahead of the rest after the first hurdle. Watch Martinot-Lagarde, fourth from the left-hand side, come up onto the shoulder of Eaton. It was a fine, fine finish by the Frenchman. Once again, it's silver.
Martinot-Lagarde he's so tall and having to get his body over that. Is this the third hurdle? No, I was going to say we saw Grant Holloway clatter his knee on the third hurdle, and I think that might be what cost him another world record equaling or world record type time. He just saw it suck that momentum out of him ever so slightly. But Martineau Lagarde does so well. Here we go, let's have a look at that head on. I think it was the third hurdle that might have given our new world indoor champion a bit of trouble, but that was about the only thing that gave him any trouble today. But wouldn't it have been great to see another world record type performance? Just seeing there, he just clips that one slightly off balance, but straight away back on balance and back in the driving seat. Grant Holloway powering away for the world indoor title.
It's an absolutely incredible record, isn't it? 57 unbeaten runs, even in heats and semi-finals. Just flawless from Grant Holloway. Martineau Lagarde, a silver 8 years ago, a silver 6 years ago, and once again on the podium, a hat-trick of world indoor medals. And on the strength of his performance in the heats this morning, you would have been certain in saying he might go out in the semis and he'd arrived here in Serbia undercooked. But at the right moment, he found his very best form for the silver.
Pascal Martineau Lagarde is a fantastic championship performer. And so is Grant Holloway. If you ignore that slight potential blip, you could call it a blip last summer, failing or not managing to win that Olympic title. It's not fair to tag the word fail onto that. But Grant Holloway back in the driving seat. 60-metre hurdles is definitely, you can't really see him getting beaten over this. But Martineau Lagarde picking up that medal to go with Serena Samba Maiella's gold medal on the women's side. Good day for French hurdling.
Grant Holloway delivers the title he promised to produce for so long, the world indoor crown to go alongside his world outdoor victory. Martineau Lagarde, silver for the third time, and Jarrett Eaton follows up silver 4 years ago with bronze this time. A fine trio of podium-winning performances.